Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Tuesday the 7th of July. 45 degrees this morning. Looks like a predicted high of 75, which is 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. Looks like partly cloudy. It's supposed to be. Yeah, Vancouver. I didn't look. Hear a tractor going. I don't know if they're about to cut their fields over there or they're just moving things around. Man, kind of a jungle everywhere. Almost everybody's got their hay their fields. Usually these guys do too. I don't know why they haven't yet. I think they're the last holdout. I don't think anybody left hasn't hayed their fields, the ones that do it. But anyway, it's nice, comfortable out here. It's 58 at the moment. Feels real nice out here, nice and cozy. Well, let's head on down to the Southland and see what lies before us. There's Humphrey way over there in the corner. That goofy old cat. Why, when I want it to zoom, I can't ever get it to grab. This morning, I give Sasha the little corners because, I haven't washed my hands on eating my breakfast yet. So I have, part of my breakfast is a muffin. An English muffin. So I just hold it with two fingers and I pinch it and eat the two halves, and then I go give the two little halves to Sasha. So I'm giving her little pieces of muffin. It's a ritual I do every single morning. And anyway, I hear this meowing, and I'm looking around. I don't see a cat. Well, I look down, and Humphrey's off to one side, and he comes around the porch, leaps on the porch, does a couple passes through my feet, and then literally walks on top of Sasha, going across him, then goes down the stairs and down the sidewalk. Sasha's just looking like, yeah, does this every day or something, It's funny, the dog that was obsessed with getting those cats now lays with them. Cats walk on her, everything else. I didn't think that day would ever come. It's like not even a thing anymore. But anyway, let's roll off. Welcome to the day. 65 down here in Vancouver with a predicted high of 79. That's what they're saying. It'll be warm.
2 degrees cooler than yesterday.
Yeah, it will be nicer than yesterday, that's for sure. That was a little warm. We rode with the windows down the entire trip home.
Yeah, we did.
And normally we kick them up, but Castle Rock.
Yeah.
Start hitting those shaded areas and it cools off. Plus it's just so noisy.
Yes, it is very loud.
Crazy loud.
Put on earplugs and listen to music or something.
Yeah, put your AirPods in. They got really good noise reduction thing going. Well, Mama,
Yes, I hope.
let's head on in.
All right.
See what we got going on.
All right.
All right, Mama.
Have a good day.
You do the same.
Thank you.
Love you. See you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
So if any of you guys are Can-Am Spyder technicians out there, I'm going to give you a heed of warning. And I promise you, this absolutely, unless there was an update since I got back from the road trip. I don't know if that cured it, because I haven't done one since. But there's a mandatory flash for the cluster that puts BRP Go on there. Well, that's kind of the same setup as basically doing that. You remember where I force flash the software to the cluster and you switch to using a cabled connection to your Apple CarPlay instead of pairing your phone to it? You got to pair your headset, but don't pair your phone, just hardwired, USB-C port from the glove box. And so every one of those I've done, I've discovered something, because on the test ride, the suspension goes full hard. And there's no suspension warnings, nothing's going on. And I come back and I look, and the ACS ride height sensor, it becomes unlearned. But here's the key. you have to power the bike down, let it completely boot down, disconnect the diagnostic port from the bike, shut down buds 3, shut it all the way down. If you don't, I'm telling you, this is the way it works. So shut the bike down, disconnect the diagnostic port, and have buds completely shut down, connect it back to the bike, boot the bike up, get into buds 3, and if it doesn't show that the ACS is not learned on the first time, repeat that cycle. Boot it down, disconnect everything, turn everything off, buds 3 and the bike. Do it a second time, and I guarantee you're going to see that the ACS is not learned. Before I took the Canyon Red Rock, this is probably 5th or 6th one, and sometimes it does it the first time. And take it for a good test ride. You need to make sure that ACS pump isn't just running wild. It unlearns the ride height specs. The sensor thinks it's not getting anywhere, so it just keeps pumping it, trying to it's not showing any warning. It just keeps pumping, and it burns that pump out. This is a brand new pump. I don't know if this is before I went to Ireland or before I went to this ride. But this was put in. And I don't think I was specific enough on what you have to do. You need to get it to a point when you look at that buds thing, it shows that it's unlearned, because I can guarantee you it's unlearned. And I think it's key cycles with the bike or whatever. It looks like it's great, the first time. It's not learned. So you do the thing, you jack it in the air, you go into buds, and you learn it. Then you put it back down, start it up. It's got to be in gear. Park brake off, and the thing pump runs, and it appears to be good. And send them off, or you go for a test ride yourself and go, hey, what's going on? This thing feels like it's up in the air again. And come back, and I just hear the pump running too much, and they're really hard to hear on the newer ones. Almost impossible to hear. They're much quieter, or maybe they're shielded better. I don't know. But after a few key cycles, you go back in there. At least you need to do it at least 2 before you send the bike out. And then I would just roll it back in, connect again. But I know on the second time it does it without fail. The Red Rock, before I took it, I did it, and it took the 2 key cycles. The first one to come up, and I said, "Oh, geez, it's off." I learned it, and I took it for a ride, and it's a good thing I didn't take it home. I thought I didn't do that a second time, because on the test ride, it felt stiff as a board. So I come back, hooked it up the second time, and it was unlearned. And what it does, these pumps, everybody goes, "Oh, you can have a little tiny, motor like that run." These things barely run. The only time they'll run hard is if you let them sit for a long time. The air eventually leaks out. You got all these fittings everywhere, on the ACS models, and it leaks out. So when you first start it up, you put it in gear and park brake off, and you'll run for it. Doesn't take no time at all to fill that back up to where it needs to be. So, and then from there, the pump's just a little burp, burp every once in a while. Like if you bind the brakes, hold the brakes, and you dive into a stop, you don't let go of the brakes and let the bike settle back down again, because the swing arm binds, because you're holding the brakes. Everything binds up. You let go, because if you don't let go, you hear it go. You hear the sensor letting the air back out. Then you let go and it brrr. You hear it run for a second. It comes back up. This is the sensor. So the ride height sensor tells this, hey, this thing's sitting way too high. Let some air out. And you hear it letting go, and then you let go of the brakes, and it dips too far, and then you feel it come back up. But otherwise, it just little blurps every once in a while. Never would hurt that motor in a million years. So here's what ends up happening. So the thing runs wide open, And it rides like it's got a steel, like that shock's not there, and someone placed a steel strut inside that thing. It is amazingly hard. And it's amazing that bag can take that kind of pressure. It's just nuts that it can take that kind of pressure. I don't know where it's at, but what happens, you don't hear that pump running, but you feel the bike, kind of kicked up in the rear and running too stiff, and the pump doesn't stop running, so it burns up, and now it can't, refill it, so the air slowly, over time, leaks out, and now it's trying to achieve the ride height. That's when the warning comes up. It'll say ACS suspension fault. And every time one has failed, you look it up and it says the sensor could not reach the ride height, the prescribed, once it's learned, it could not reach its ride height. That's when it throws a code, not when it's jacked in the air. It's just, I don't know why. It's not learned. It doesn't know. I don't know how, when all the air comes out and the pump is burned up and it can't bring it back up, why now it decides it can't reach the ride height. Because it's not learned. Just not learned. So, like I say, there was a big, huge update when I got back on, last Tuesday, the first time I hooked up. Man, I had to wait forever. Went up, checked with the guys upstairs, and come back down. It's still updating. It was a big update. I didn't see that address specifically. I hope that made any sense. That was a lot to say. There, if you're a technician or if you're a customer and you bring your bike in, there's a mandatory update. It says mandatory. That needs to be flashed on there. There's other stuff than just the BRP Go being installed there. And that same thing when I was force flashing the update to the cluster to help the people with the CarPlay problems. Both of those did that. And she was number 2. And anyway, when you do this other update, there's an update with the BRP Go. It is clearing that dash. It's dumping everything, just like when you're forcing that flash to try to make the CarPlay work. Same effect. Absolutely the same effect. It unlearns the ACS. Okay. There's our tech talk for the day. Hope you liked it. Dang it, Sasha. What have you done? She's favoring this right rear foot. What is she doing? Yeah, she's definitely favoring it. I think she's about to go potty. It's not really dark. I mean, it's still got, we got over an hour of sunset, but there's the clouds you can see back there if it pulls up. It's pretty. Sasha, get out of that. That's nasty, dog. But watch. See, she's carrying that left rear leg. Maybe I'll make it a short walk tonight. I don't think she just get, yeah. Did I say right? The left rear leg. She's hobbling on it. Double stepping with the right and carrying the left. Well, I stopped at the halfway point. She kept looking at me and looking back down the road here and started to move. She kept stopping and looking down the road and looking at me. I thought, all right, it's up to you there, goofball. Come down here and hurt yourself. But for the most part, she walks perfectly fine on it. It's when she gets to trotting along that she hobbles on that left rear. What do you hear out there, Sasha? Who is that? Who is that? Look, who is that? Sure is nice out there. I think it's 71. Nice cool breeze. Feels fantastic. Come on, let's finish this thing off. Them clouds don't clear away. It's gonna get eerily dark down here. Amazing the difference. Sunshine and clouds. It's like the wintertime, it gets dark so early. Even though sunset, I mean, it's, geez, I don't know, 45 minutes or so before sunset. It's too dark to do anything out here. The clouds are just so thick. But that's wintertime in the Northwest. It's time to cuddle up and stay warm in the house and do inside stuff. Stuff out in the shop, stuff in the house. Summertime's as much outside time as you can get. Use it or lose it. There's definitely a deer or something out there. I keep hearing it jumping around. Looking around, you just keep looking in the bushes, and all of a sudden you'll see the figure of a face staring at you. They can hide really well. Shockingly well. Sasha's definitely hearing something. No, we're not going to wander out there in the travel path there. I know you want to. About 10 or 15 feet in there. I imagine it's dry by now, but it's pure. Good Lord, Sasha. It's pure swamp area out there. Come on, Chi-Chi. Because I'm really curious, Dad. Always a pleasure. Down here, almost at the end of the lane. Goes way down there a ways and it goes up on about halfway up the hill. And you got a big old house up there. It's really nice. I think they have several family members living there because, man, like 4th of July and stuff, it looks like a highway coming back and forth and all the cars coming up and down. Well, let's roll on back there, Sasha. Didn't see no wildlife encounters today. But we'll keep our eyeballs peeled. She really wants to go down there. They hang around down there a lot. Seems like, and over here. I think this is like a freeway for something. For all of it. I know the bears come through here and later in the year. And it's beautiful out here. Looks like we got some clear skies coming. There we are. Surprised they haven't hayed that field yet. It seems pretty wild. Wow. Just cast your eyes on that. That's kind of pretty. We've seen eagles. I don't know how many eagles we've seen up in that tree right there. And those ones back there that we can see really clear from the backyard. It's wonderful. All right, I'll go to the goodbye vlog that we got home late because we stopped on the way home. And that's been 1 minute shy of an hour ago. So I've been goofing off. I was offloading files and stuff. Anyway, gonna roll with that. We'll do a little goodbye and that'll be it for the day. Sasha says, and so do I. Thanks for coming along. See you tomorrow. Hello there, YouTube. Getting home. Jeez, 7:30. Stopped at Walmart, said to get a couple things there.
Then they had to stop and get gas.
Yeah, gas
All these
on
little stops take time.
Coming. Man, that's late getting back. Spent a lot of time in Walmart or something. But I think on that, I'm gonna unload the stuff in the car and we're gonna roll in.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give your thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
All right. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.